it's been so long, but this is my first card for 2014 Halloween. This is one of my design team projects for CC Designs. As you can see, I'm starting off, I'm doing his jeans, and this is using B99, B97, and B93, following the same techniques I always do, where I start with my lighter and work my way to the darker. For his sweater, I start off with the lighter shade, which was C3. I use C5, C7, and C9 for the absolute darkest parts. That would be like around his inside of his sweater, his hoodie. And then I worked my way back to my lighter color again. For his skin, I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I used YG91 as my lighter shade, and then I went to YG93 for a medium and YG95 for the darker, and then I just do the lightest to the darkest and back again. For his hair, I wanted to give him a little bit more of a dirtier look, so I didn't completely fill it in. I kind of left a little bit of a shine, so it looked dirty. The colors I used for the lightest was E44, next was E47 for medium, and E79 for my darkest shade. For the bottom of his shoes, I just used C9. Next, I move into his sweater. The rest of his sweater is R27, R29, and just to get that little bit more of a deeper color, I used R59. This time, I actually didn't blend. For his shoelaces, I used C5 and C7. For Eli's wounds, I used RV99, R89, and R46. This, I just want to give him a little bit more of a gory look. For my background, I wanted to do a brick style background, so I'm just using a faux technique using my scoreboard and a stylus with a very fine point. I go ahead and I speed it up so that you can see the process of how I built this brick background. Next, I take Holtz black soot and I just use that on my brick wall so that it gives it more texture and dimension. Next, I just punch out some of these little mice and some bats. This is a stamp set that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I am now using that on my background, so I'm making it kind of like a splash mark all over the background. I wanted to just distress it a little bit more. I used the spider web from the same stamp set and I just put it in the corner using VersaFine ink. This stamp is the new Spooked out that's going to be released August 7th. Can't wait. Okay, so starting off, I am doing my card assembly. So I'm just putting it all together now. I'm using once again the Holtz Distress Ink and black soot, and I'm just going around some of the edging that I didn't do earlier. Here I took Eli and I stamped him off and stamped him again just to give him a faded look. Next, I am just now applying everything to my card front. All items that I used are actually located in the description box if you look down below, like the skull that came from the graveyard scene, the trees came from cherry blossoms from spellbinders, and the cat was actually a punch. To give the cat and the bats more character, I use my Jelly Roll pen. Next, I use my stella, and as you can see, I got it started on camera. It sometimes makes a mess when you first start it out, but then it gets flowing and it works fine. So I just go around all the black parts and I use that glitter. It is so neat. I absolutely love my Stella pens. Mine I got from CCdesigns. Yes, I did use a lot of my Stella, but hey, you know what? It's Halloween, it's fun. I wanted to use a lot of the glitter, and now I'm using the red one, and earlier I was just using the black one. So here's the front of the card, all nice and smooth so you can see more of the detail. I bring it up so you can see the shimmer. Just gorgeous. I love it. So for the inside of the card, I kind of wanted to stay with the same theme as the outside of the card. I used an older stamp by Amy R for the sentiment. I'm just now layering it, and I also use the same kind of background, the brick that I use on the front of the card. Then I wanted to use some of the same elements that I use on the front of the card on the inside. So that's why I brought in like the branches, the skull, and then the cat. After I'm done gluing, I just add that to the inside of my card. And I'm just pressing everything into place. And there's a little bat right there. It didn't want to pop up on the side, so I just popped it up. And I'm taking my Stella again and just going through and adding some more glitter. And that's it for my card. So I hope everyone liked. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next card. Thanks.